Shout out to the MABW. I guess this person is one of those people that eat a lot of food in front of the camera. And there is actually crazy people that pay to see stuff like this. There are also men that pay to see women to eat a lot of food because these men do things to themselves to get off. So we live in a sick world. Like, how could that turn you on sexually to see a big woman eat constantly? I have no idea. I think that the human species is just quite bizarre at sometimes, right? So MABW lives in New York State like I do. Love this brother. Great channel. And this is what he put on here. Like, this should not be glorified. And it's the truth. And I want to make it plain. I'm not making fun of anybody. No. In fact, the funniest thing is when these women and when these plantation bros, when they keep coming on us and saying, why do you want to fly overseas? You want to know why? Because I see this every day in New York State. I see this every day. I see this every day. No exaggeration. I have talked about this before. I have talked about how I lived through the change from the 70s up until now. I've seen women get progressively bigger and bigger and bigger. It is just so depressing looking at this every day. It really is. I mean, and this is something that is not talked about because society wants to spare women's feelings, right? It does. Society, you already know that America worships women. You already know that. So anything that hurts their feelings is just not. But what about our feelings? What about our feelings? Like, it gets so bad some days that the only time you see somebody skinny, it's like she's a unicorn, and all the guys turn around and say, "Where the hell she come from? Unicorn Landia." And even worse, if she's a solid 10, like there is a woman that works out at my gym and she is literally, well, no, I won't say a 10. I would say she's an 8. She is a Hispanic a woman. She has to be like 20 years old. And she is, good Lord. I mean, you would have to see her. Her face kind of looks like maybe young Shakira, and she's got such a fucking banging body. I mean, it's just in the perfect proportions, and like she has to be like maybe 110. Like you look at her, and she is in the gym every damn day. She's that motivated. I mean, she's got the perky butt, the nice, nice front. I'm not gonna get too nasty. But it's like when you playing a record, it's like, right? I don't see this every day. I could go a long, long time without seeing a young, fit, beautiful woman. The vast majority, and excuse me, it is not just black women, right? There's a lot of big Beckys and big Hispanic women all over New York State. It's like the herd is getting bigger, man. It's just like they really are, man. I can't. I wonder, is there other men that think like me? Like, I am literally tired of seeing this shit, man. For me, speaking for myself, this is my reason to say that I have to get out of here this year. I have to, hopefully AI doesn't take the job. I have to get a remote job because I can't. I am tired of looking at this every day. I really am, man. We I would say the last time period, and that was the 80s. The 80s is when, like, black women in particular, the 80s is when they started getting real big. And I know why. I absolutely know why. You want to know why? That's when McDonald's started coming to all of these black areas. And this is when people stopped at home cooking. Seriously, dude. My mother still cooks every day, 3 meals a day for her husband. And when I come over her house, you know, she cooks 3 meals a day. She don't even, I don't even have to ask her. Here's your breakfast, here's your lunch, here's your dinner. What do you want to eat? You know what I'm saying? And she knows I don't eat pork, so she knows she don't make me nothing with pork in it. And I mean, she can go all out, man. 5 course meal. She's the greatest cook, and I know because I learned from her. But make no mistake, we always had a salad, and we always had vegetables, and we always had water at the table. We would do Kool-Aid once in a while, but from my reading and her research, we just realized that the best way to be slender was to have an 80% plant diet, right? So my mother never got big like that. She would at some years, depending on the winter time and whatnot, but all she ever did, and to this day, she just eats she eats 80% fruits and vegetables, and she juices. I mean, I learned all of that from her, man. She has stayed slim her whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? Me and her used to juice for each other. She said, "Can you juice for me?" I would juice carrot juice for her, or carrot and spinach. You know what I'm saying? She's still going strong. She eats healthy, right? See, our people got hooked on McDonald's, right? I remember when I was a young man when the McDonald's chicken sandwich came out, man. See, I've lived through all of these crazes, and I remember seeing a commercial, and I was like, "Hot damn!" I literally left the house and I went to McDonald's. Where the fuck was? Oh, McDonald's was in the Bronx. That's right. And I ordered 5 of those damn things. They were like, "Why you want five?" I said, "Cause I know I'm gonna eat them all," and I ate them all. And I bought like one of them for my mother. She's like, I'm gonna cook." I was like, "Just try it." She ate it. She's like, "It is good." You know what I'm saying? But we weren't eating McDonald's like that. No, I ate five. Yes, I couldn't do that now, but it was good. I don't eat McDonald's at all. The only thing that I eat in McDonald's to this day is the fish sandwich. Everything else I already know that's garbage. But I can't let go of the fish sandwich. I'll go over there. I'll order 2 fillet of fish, and that's it. And I'll eat that, and I'll leave. But this has got to stop, and this is the reason why. Speaking for myself, this is why I choose to leave America. This is the main reason. You cannot say to yourself, that your sexuality don't matter, right? You can't. I mean, I could go for months and months and months, and literally walking down the street, my dick won't get hard looking at a woman in New York State. It's the truth. Outside of going to the gym, you know what I'm saying? But out and even in the gym that I work, the vast that I work out at, the vast majority of the women in the gym are big, right? And that's good. At least they're going to lose the weight. I'm gonna go tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But you only got like a couple of a couple of sixes and sevens, like maybe three or four. Every other woman is like, she's overweight. When you keep seeing this everywhere you go, not only that, I don't know how it is in other states. It's probably worse. I mean, it was literally white people that were doing this. They started that in the 90s with the white women, white men walking in these stores with pajamas and slippers, and some of them were walking in these stores with no shoes. And that's when they started doing no shirt, no shoes, no service. 'Cause white people were walking in these stores, no shirt, no shoes. Could you imagine walking down the street barefoot and there's cats and dogs pissing and worms? And white people have done some weird shit. But a lot of these women of all races closing it out. I've seen white women do it. I've seen black women do it. I've seen Hispanic women do it. I have yet to see an Asian woman do it because they are retaining some of their dignity. Still, at my local Walmart, women of all races walking there with pajamas and slippers and bonnets. I be looking at these bitches like, oh my God, I'm sick and tired of looking at y'all, man. Why are y'all doing this, man? Why are y'all doing this, man? I'm pretty sure they do this shit in Pennsylvania and Ohio, probably Florida. Why? Just why? I am tired of seeing this. And it's depressing. It is. And then they wonder why. Why aren't men chasing us? Because you look like shit. You're overweight. You're wearing inappropriate clothing. You use the N-word. You got cum lashes and bonnets in public. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all are just turning into mental patients, right? There's no beauty to inspire you anymore, right? I hate living in America. On that alone, the women look like shit. They really do, man. The women look like shit here. And the ones that look good, you need $500,000 a year just to say hello. This is the reason why men become passport bros, because this country is fucked up.